guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a pretty straightforward one because I want to talk about something that I honestly overlooked at first. But after spending some time checking the numbers, I realized it's actually a much more important progression system than I initially thought, and that is the Frost Core gift box. The box has been available for almost a week already, but surprisingly, I haven't seen many people talking about it. Maybe because everyone's attention has been focused on Eyes of Soul, the collab event, the new cards, and all the other shiny things happening in ROM right now. To be honest, my first impression wasn't great. The box costs 25 BCC each, and inside you're basically gambling for Immaculate Frost Cores and the materials needed to upgrade them. When I first saw it, my immediate reaction was, here we go again? Another progression system hidden behind RNG. So naturally, I ignored it. But after looking deeper into the actual stats and progression values, I think I made a mistake. Because as much as we love to complain about new systems in ROM, sometimes the numbers are simply too good to ignore. The important thing isn't the Frost Core itself. The important thing is what happens after you start upgrading it. For example, let's take a Frost Core focused on penetration and damage increase. Once you push that core all the way to 5 stars, the passive bonuses become surprisingly powerful. When I compared the stats, I realized that a fully upgraded Frost Core can provide performance that is roughly comparable to having 2 level 40 gold Sakray Memories with penetration options. Now think about that for a moment. To get 2 level 40 gold Sakray Memories, you're looking at a huge investment. You're spending a lot of resources, a lot of time, and most importantly, a lot of Eyes of Soul. In fact, if you're upgrading memories aggressively, you could easily burn through around 20 Eyes of Soul just to reach a similar level of progression. And we all know how expensive Eyes of Soul can be. That's why the Frost Core suddenly became much more interesting to me. Because for players who are still building their character, this could be another progression path that doesn't directly compete with your memory upgrades. Instead of putting everything into one system, you're spreading your investments into multiple sources of power. And generally speaking, that's usually how you get the most efficient progression in ROM. Now, does this mean everyone should immediately dump thousands of BCC into Frost Core boxes? Not necessarily, because at the end of the day, RNG is still RNG. Some players will get lucky, some players will get destroyed by probability. That's just how ROM has always worked. But if you're looking for value, I think Frost Cores deserve a lot more attention than they're currently getting. Especially if you're a low spender or even a free-to-play player. Because here's the good news, you don't actually have to rely entirely on the box. The new Bragg Laboratory instance guarantees Immaculate Frost Core drops, which means every player can slowly work toward upgrading their cores over time. So if you're playing the long game, make sure you don't skip that dungeon. Seriously, even if you're not interested in Frost Cores right now, future you will probably thank you later. The progression might be slow, but it's guaranteed. And honestly, that's one thing I appreciate about this system. Unlike some upgrades that are almost impossible without spending, this one at least provides a path for everyone. Will it take longer? Absolutely. Will whales finish it much faster? Of course. But at least the destination is still reachable. So my conclusion for this week is pretty simple. I underestimated Frost Cores. At first, I thought they were just another expensive box designed to drain BCC. But after checking the numbers, I think this is actually one of the more efficient progression systems currently available in the game. Whether you decide to spend on it or slowly farm it through, Bragg Laboratory is completely up to you. But either way, I don't think this is a system that should be ignored anymore. And that's pretty much all I wanted to share for today's Saturday video. As always, ROM developers somehow find a way to give us another thing to upgrade, another thing to optimize, and another reason to open our wallets in the name of character. Progression and pure consumerism. Feel free to skip it if your character is already where you want it to be. But for players who are still chasing progression, this is definitely something worth looking into. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.